Yeah, you get live. So whilst I say this, I don't say this quickly.
Everywhere. Gam football fan. Dang ko siya si gam football fan.
Yeah, I
Um,
usually does.
and all the other platforms you're on your yanka.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good window.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah. You know. Okay. I just let I'll be blood of him. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Ñu ngi leen naan nuyu ku nekk kuy seetaan Gam Football Fan Forum TV. So fekkee yéen a ngi ñoo dégg, can you just kindly put us a thumb up, guys? If you're all yéen a ngi ñoo dégg loud and clear. If everything is okay. You know, just Raz, Boy Bakau, so I mean, everything is okay. Can you give us a thumb up so we know are we all good? Let's go. Yeah, it looks like we are okay. Raz, Jerejef, thanks. Yeah. Guys, Assalamu alaikum. Ñu ngi leen a nuyu. Happy Friday to everybody. Juma Mubarak, and then good to have you back again. Suñ usual program bi mooy hashtag New York Gambian Football. Fortunately for us today, it collided with the Gambian under 20 team since second match day two that just ended in Cairo, and then didn't know a little bit deep on that. I think they soon program be technically waroon nañu some coaches you see other part of the world tape, but I had a late notification. Some of them are a little bit tied up, and then but inshallah in our next game we will get sound opinion of others, and just try to have their opinion and their technical expertise regarding Gambian under 20. First of all, ma bàyyi rek suma team bi ñu nuyoo Habib Fall ak suma Aziz because démba moom daf ñu amee waaye dañ si dugaat nañ keep suñ conversation bi tey regarding
Wala mo gende.
regarding Gambian under 20 because we have a lot. Habib sa boys mu ngeen Habib sa boys mu ngeen dawaade so Aziz naa la bàyyi nga nuyoo.
Assalamualaikum, maa ngi nuyu everybody. Ñëpp ñu nekk ci seetaan programme bi di leen seen naka ngeen def yéen ñëpp ñu nekk Gambia outside Gambia ñëpp maa ngi leen nuyu bu baax a baax ak suma gaay Manchester yi.
jërëjëf Habib ñu baal la nga nuyoo.
waaw Gambia just played some less than 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, Habib, nañ la bàyyi nga dugal nga génnaat because it looks like when you get struggle as audio be leaving a little bit bu baax. If you can get in and if you can get out and get in right quick, that would be really, really cool. First of all, congratulations to Lai Bojang and his technical team for putting up having a very, very great second game. And then we congratulate players here. ñoo xam ne ñoom ñoo execute exactly what the technical team wanted them to do. With all fairness, it's a very, very eventful game. A lot happens for the course of the 90 minutes, but we're gonna stand out in the whole game is the resilient, the tactical discipline, the technical discipline with it of the team. Dore ko si goalkeeper be right down to strikers. It's a lot of improvement from our last game. Okay, because we all agree we came here last game. We think we could have created more chances. We could have scored more goals. We didn't have the creativity to win game because the game was very physical. And I think it was a replica. But what the boys did, the coaches, I could say, because they'll come up with the plan. What they did is like try to work on certain specifics, and then which were very, very important. And I think that shows itself from the first minute of the game. We have clear-cut chances that we could have converted and you dictate game from the beginning of the game. But we wouldn't. Lima Dafmoy, I would like to share. Habib, what are your thoughts during the first half of the game?
Well, coming over here on last game in Tunisia, even though it might be a different opponent in terms of both teams the approach game, but generally, li nga xam ne moom lañ nekkoon di joy tuuti loolu tey gis nañ ne am na. Mooy creating chances or having possession si second half of the pitch te loolu tey xew na soo bàyyi xel tey first half bi rek it should have been game over because sun ñaari wing backs yëpp were flying. They were both flying. We got some very good crosses in the box. On a good day, Singate should have been on a hat trick. Murai game attacked by fourth half. Why? Football no. The positive side of the game mooy Singate tey lu mu wone dafa wone ne he could be the man. If I put the chances you miss aside, because lu ma gis si moom the aggressiveness of attacking the defense, he was the only guy who was doing something and mu ko dem execute perfectly well. Only the final thing was to score a goal. He missed all his chances. But generally, I think he should be the guy. What I mean by he should be the guy, because the power he got is very fast. He's twitty. He can dribble. He can kick. So if you put the missed chances aside, he was really, really big. And I think Lolo is something we want to see more of that from him going forward, aggressive. And then secondly, the energy boy they put when they lose possession. So they lose a ball, they want to win it again. This one, when players he was trying to be sluggish, like I'm going to be lazy. They were all fighting to regain possession. And the more possession, the more you control the game, the more the game is under you. So all in all, it was a great performance, much better than this last week. Maybe we might say that there are two opponents because Kuham Tunisia, they play football differently. They are more tactical and they are more disciplined. So maybe Tunisia may want enough chance to penetrate, unlike what Zambia. Because Zambia, we could have killed them in the first half by scoring 3 goals. The list, and then the defense as well, solid performance. The goalkeeper, no room for error. I think Sana so far so good. Lingham the moment from the first game was good. We are all happy with the first game, and today we are even happier because the performance of the second match is way better than the first match. You know, and individually, this name players. I'm really impressed with our fullback. Seni at Jawara. They are really helping the attack because the more you have numbers in the final time, the better you create chances. So on a nutshell, I think we are on track because when you get a second game more against a first game, it means we are doing things the right way, and then we have put ourselves in a very good situation because right now qualifying for the quarterfinal, the game to spare, it allows the coach maybe to give some players minutes to enjoy, to rest some key players. So all in all, it's good. We are 1 match away from achieving some first objectives because our first objective is to be in the semis, and that means we are going to Indonesia for the World Cup. So we are just a game from that happening. So I think we have to say big thank you to the coaching staff because, like I said, football super head coach model all the credit. Super head model all the things somewhere. All the negative is going to the coach. So the fact that we are progressing as a team, we say just big thank you to Lai Boyan and the entire staff out there in Egypt. Governments are happy, and then we are all praying for them to achieve our number 1 objective, for it to be in the World Cup. And then for passing, we go for the cup because right now, anything is possible because these 9 players coming from the bench, one a statement. You know,
yeah, Balanyo new forward. That's Net Amlulu on the other side of the program.
Okay,
and I think it's really important. You know, Lulu. Why? As is my sounds opinion, right? 2-0, 2 games, 2 wins. More important than keeping a clean sheet. What is your overall assessment regarding under 20 since game between?
Well, we congratulate guys because easy with them playing and you win to not congratulate Coach Bilai and players and technical staff because they have done a good job. I think that today's game is much better playing more guys and half than come first game. Why tamit lang la head na tamit open tamit count na siya, but still na yung gis na improvement amna. I think that the more you get play, the more the more you get the more gonna adopt, the more guy gonna improve. Yo man lo laugh up. But pala yo another thing, still we have to try to play. Man for na tay mom def nañ ko. You don't play and half. But pala you don't am chances. Why chances then capitalize to try new score early goal, 1 score 2 first half nga muna kill game. But this team so play ñom 0-0 ñu ñëw ba second half ba ay 60-70 minutes because bem yëpp mu ngi nekk 0-0 guys dañu wax ne ñi mënu ñu def so ñoom tam dañoo try te nobody knows kenn xamut mën na fa jege rek duga so man daal I think ne suñ amee suñ chances yi dañ ko war di score lu xam wa dëgg la si nga tey ñu bëri gis nañ ko am na doole gaaw na ba pare tamit am na skills tey lu laagoon rek moo nekk final touch bu mu dee def because leg over na ko Cruyff ton ba pare spin daf ko na spin ci last post bi mu jox ko goal Cruyff bo mom su dugon dafa do dina nekk a very nice goal man overall tamit suñ different line mom they are nekkuñu they are perfect they are doing everything they are playing goalkeeper bi he's playing and mu ngi yaa tey moom I was hearing gaa ngi tey ñu jàngee dégg si biir sax ñu nekk ñu doon seetaan sax man fu ma seetaanee maa ngi dégg seen boy gaa ngi wax which is very important football dafa war a ànd ak wax goalkeeper bi dégg naa ko mu ngi wax pare captain bi dafa jël responsibility mu ngi nekk di yuuxu soo gisee chance daf la maa ngi dégg mu ngi yuuxu everybody mu ngi yuuxu so loolu lii is a good sign for team fu mu jaamu am leader. Leaders.
In saying a lot about leaders, and I think this is really important to note because the organizational aspect of this team and Ngats whole team from the start of the game up to the last minute of the game, there is a discipline. There's a discipline from the goalkeeper. There's a discipline at the back. Yes, Amon mishap few times, miss mal passes few times. But if you look at the overall performance technically with these players, they are very, very comfortable on the ball and they try to do the basics right, which is very, very key. I think the midfield and the defense, they have been very, very solid and they have been tactically aware in all situations, both going forward and defending. And I think that is one key thing in this game, in this team. And I think we should start believing that there are some good Gambian coaches who can definitely bring up a team and set up a team that is going to be very, very offensive. Because if you look at this team, no one is going to say that this team has been sitting back and waiting for opponent. Even when we are 1-0 up, the team has more purpose going forward than even staying waiting for the team to come and then you hit them on the break. And I think as a striker, how difficult it is for Ahmed defense Mohammed. It's very, very relaxed, very organized, and very tactically disciplined.
If you're playing against that team or you're playing with the defense.
No, like you as a striker playing against a defense that is very, very tactically disciplined.
Against a defense.
And physically, they are good. Duels, they won almost all duels, and the aerial ball, they are very, very solid on aerial ball. How difficult it is to break that line?
That's a headache for every striker because of striker good defense. Ben from 4 player. Defender bu come. But for defender moon ball, play Munchiko. You don't have anything. You don't have problem. So man, I think the overall everything. What these guys are doing, they are doing good. The way they are playing, that's the way they're supposed to play. But if you get the come no over here, sana. So I may defend line book come. Striker bi dina am problem but so amee defend line bi nga xam ne dafa dañoo taxaw di xaar di tuli boobu striker yi obviously striker yi dinañ bëgg loolu noonu because of nañ am ne always su boo bi demee bal dafa ñëwaat ñu ko jëm gannaaw defense bi te always defender sooy play ñuy jëm bal bi seen gannaaw ñeneen ñi yow ngay toon bi daw di ñëwaat ñaari yoon soo ko defee time bi da ngaa sonal because du mooy ñu ngi jëm bal bi ngay delluwaat di toonaat di ñëwaat loolu dafa rey pak moo tax suñu gars yi ñu la liggéey di play is very good man ci lu ma gis because man suñu left back bi xaw ma te man bàyyi du ma ko daan bàyyi xel but gis naa ne he is very good with the ball ba pare tànka yi neex la am kooku mun na la pass fu nekk ba pare he is very good going forward ba pare mun naa defend same thing right back bi tamit same thing man xam naa ne moom mun naa defend baax a baax and those two in the middle suñ ñaari boo yooyu nekk si digga bi tamit they are very good because of xam nga li xew dañ am discipline lay boo yang lu mu wax gaa yi def ñooñu loolu la gaa yi def leen lay boo yang santa ñu def loolu la gaa yi def comme gis nga Ibu Adam su dee place national team bi li ko coach bi de wax mu taxaw lu ko toog yow mu def loolu la gaa yi def xaw ma keneen ki fanaa dafa nekk man dama fa ne xaw ma xaw ma bàyyi wala xaw ma dama foog ne si lu ma foog man dama foog ne Europe la jógee dama foog ne dafa jaar ci play mos naa play Europe au-dessus académie bi nga xam ne am na discipline boobu noonu bi nga xam ne soo ko ne fii ngay taxaw lii ngay def markel taxaw jël tennis bi pass jox ko ñu nekk sa kanam yow nga ñëwaat taxaw because loolu la gars yi nekk di play te mu ngi ñoo dimbali ñoom ñoo nekk di protect ñoom ñoo nekk di protect si yow suñu kanam defense which is very important ba pare man ñi xale lañ ñu ngi am gars yi ngi am doole.
Yeah, that's very true. Fangnan is physical attributes from the defense, goalkeeper is his agility, physical ability, defense, midfield, and the striker. I think it's all spot on, and I think Lai had a very well calculated selection. Even though some people can disagree with some of the things that some of the players that are left out, who feel that I'm in class, which is normal in any in any selection. You know, come like Abib said it the other time, it's whatever selection he made, it's been like great. And then, but you know, people will have their different opinion, which is okay, which is part of football. You know, people will always have their opinions, different opinions. Abib, as is not one area, protection. That is protecting
Yes.
our back four. And
Yes.
so hole sunyari two central midfielders. They had a very, very solid game. Number 6B at Rastabi. They really had a solid game today. How important and significant from your own perspective are those two players in our Sissoon team today?
Yeah, because what you have in football, if you are exposed in the middle, football at even Nawetan level or at the highest level, if your midfield is exposed, because if the midfield is weak, it means the defense is exposed. It doesn't matter how strong your defenders are, even if you have Ramos and Rio Ferdinand in your defense, and the opponent is attacking them easily.
Love Rio Ferdinand.
I just
let's say, okay, no, he's right. Let's go Gambia. If you have Sol Fight and Babaye as your center backs,
exactly,
and they are the opponent is always attacking them without no protection, they're gonna get exposed. Despite the Alagi Sen and Moses are very good defenders, but football is a team sport. So the fact that Bajo at Njai, the kid from small boy, Bajo is sometimes Ken Keneba Yagu them Spain this year.
Yeah.
Them Spain. So if you have Bajo. If you have Bayo and Rashidi in midfield, because Assis Lua is very important. So they are powerful. They can do whatever. They are doing. So no, it gives Aladi at Moses very good protection, and that protection that trickle down to the goalkeeper. So it means we have a solid midfield and a solid defense. But by a solid wing backs, either of them. It's not a one-way player. They are good going forward, they are good defensively, and they got pace, which is very important. So, sir, we are on track. Maybe one might say, okay, let's see, let me help Gambia. I'm one of the favorites. Lulu, better story. You know what I'm help right now. I mean this.
Next match, next match ngeen a gis play bi ngeen mos a gis next match Bellay res
players definitely have they've been solid, Sana. The midfield has been solid. So much those pairing, anybody protects second as a number 10 or Dafado. So all team has been solid. because nekkul di jël goal ba pare nekkul di allow sax di opponent pour mu am chance tey soo xoolee tey entirely Zambia only got one clear cut chances la ngay am mooy bu ndóo bi siif ak tànkaam bi te which is also very important that would have been a goal and we would have been a goal down despite the fact that you know control game entirely. So we have to say a big that was a big save from Lopez. Why lolu munta ñaka team loko mun dafa am chance. You know, that's football. Why the most important thing moy back four bi ak midfield bi are solid nekku di may chances. Legi all we need to do moy ñuy executing chances. Because so square early goal in Africa, so square early goal team bi dafa go provoke. So they want to come and equalize. So from there they get exposed. You can score 1, 2, 3. But how many players have they could do that? So all we need to do more the players get some chances on time. I think we are not coming to this tournament. Gambia are favorites. But right now, people are looking at the Gambia differently. Now, this team looks solid. They might be the dark horse of the tournament. And I think, man, right now, Mangi start the belief was initially Hamonane having a good team. Why I wasn't happy with the way the team was prepared. So Lulu, Motorhorn, among some ifs and buts because football never under right preparation. But so far so good. Nyari Mayu boy play. Lugay won it. Mangi am the belief in it. If everything goes right and this question chances, I think we can even go out to win the trophy because this Zambian side played with Senegal in Senegal and it was a cagey affair, one not. This Zambian side was they were in chess.
I'm going to be a problem. I'm not going to be there. So you say, do you play in Gambia by not play? Gambia by not telling, look at how to go. But the problem is, you're from the Wahoo. This is not football once I on that category for the Senegal Tolo. Senegal falling them they had Johegana, them Jagasin Lulu, remember. No, give us Senegal league. They don't dominate Africa. So they don't blow the guy. Then they on the Italy. Remember, Senegal will dominate Africa. Then you will like. You know, they don't diminish. Push them to push. You am motivation. Motivation. They can be something else. Gambia, I'm a very good team. So you see a coach being on the family to do they want a bullet to the tower visa. Loolu tax ndoy dañoo gëna guys dañoo gëna play but problem mo nek the people behind us, that's our main problem.
Yeah, didn't focus more on the team performance.
Sana the buy held our followers, they are commenting something very important.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting them on the screen for us to see it. So
yeah,
as is likewise our last game, we have 17 total attempts on goal, and we have 6 on target. And we also had 277 complete passes in the game, that is accurate passes. How significant, which is very, very close, I can tell you this, which is really, really very close, because Zambia also had 277 passes accuracy, likewise the Gambia, which range according to statistics 72.9% for Zambia, 73.5% for Gambia, which is very, very close. How important it is to make sure that you got your passes right, especially in going forward, and how significant it is as well. You can be wonder we have 17 attempts, and then on target we have 6. Do you think that's area that the team can definitely work on in terms of working on their attempt? I'm not gonna talk about the finishing because the name for you.
Yeah, because I'm going to go. Defense before me, defense is solid. Vitamin, same thing. They have players there. I think they Monaco in there were attacking tag me. Fulfilling hala problem to it. Ninga gis ne am na ci first half bi am na few times ñu doon def mal passes yenn mal passes mais du ko lay jaar yenn yi bool bi sax du jàngate na bool bi am transit ma pass Habib Joko Sana rather than bala ma ko forcé si Sana mu am ne pass bi waa génn na yow na am transit fii yow nga fu ñu dem jarul jàkkamti man dama fa ne yenn dañuy jàkkamti moo tax pass ñu ko def pass mu des ote mu génnaat mu dem trop waaye man lu ma dee gën a football lu ma dee préféré dama ko wax ni pass bi sooy pass na pass bi nekk pass bu tàng nga xam ne tam su génnee mu génn si biti moo gën ñu intercept ko attaque ñu counter because of team bi yëpp nekkee di attaque yow nga pass ball bi mu des suñu la attaque li nga gis ne team bi dafa fekk sa opposé team bi yëpp ñu ngi si gannaaw ñu ngi si capitalisme doo amati def so man dama foog ne comme Sana loo wax I think ne dañu war a gën a liggéey suñu attaque bi man dama foog ne dañ dee yaakamti dañu war di gën a teg suñu time tuuti dëgg la kenn du la fekk si bool bi kenn du la xaar but I think ne dañ dee am time li nga singaate tey yow bu mu lekk over yee waaji yow be crof ko yow mu tuddee man dama fa ne foofu noonu yow na fa puusaat benn su puusoon benn waaji daf koo foul penalty ote dafa gën a am moom moo goalkeeper bi nga xam ne daf ko mën a place waaye foofu dafa yaakamti woon gis na ne bit na waaji rek mu yaakamti rek na xaaral mu place ko fekk fala goal taxawoon waaye ni nga gis ne su puusoon tuuti su laatoon bool yi bala ko yow ba guddi ni kon dafa am xaati poche bi yow nga xam nga time boobu tamit da nga yaakamti ne lii moom xaaral ma def ko ñu score ko but in all of that I think ne tey suñu striker bi sax he is more involved than the last game tey involved na because tey man gis naa ne am na ay touch suñu doon dégg ko mën a pass mu chest tennis bi jox ko ba pare jëlaat plus au ñu pass mu mbuka bool bi demaat ci bulletin bi but Lai is doing a very good job man li ma wax rek na gën a try ñu liggéey suñu amoon ak koo xam ne dafa liggéey striker kasi ñu gën a play si man daal loolu moo gën fu mu nekk loolu because suñu defense baa ngi solide suñu digga bi ñaar ñu fa nekk dañ dee mën a protect defense bi I think ne loolu daal that's the only thing yoonu laag moo nekk si suñu kanam bi ñu gën a am patience suñu amee chance yow ñu try naka lañ ko try yow ñu utilize ko score early goals dafa important dafa important.
This it's Limanyo Wasini. I'm gonna throw it back to both of you as is ak Abib. Oftenly, game with we put focus on the players, what they did, the great things they do. We tend to forget. We forget some, which is the nature of football nowadays. Why take substitution in Ablaye Bojan, coach Abdullah Bojan. I think it's been spot on. Some people would disagree.
Even the last games.
Even the Vagene, Singate early, he could have because he was creating the chances. But look at the players he brought in. They all made a statement. Manina came in and we all believed in his talent because he's playing for Bayern Munich, U21 team B. And I think Mo brought in the guy who played the number 2 that played on the right side, and the striker that came in, Mukos penalty. They all had an impact in the game. How significant Abib Val Mokumaseyo is live changes are made? What has the changes brought to the team today?
Well, like I said, after football mom always know that's the nature of the game. Could be life is always on the line, negative or positive. If things are going well, coach will model all the glory. If things are going the opposite, the same thing. So could be definitely changes. Gambia win, but impact with you see from the second half. You give credit to the coach 1,000,000%. Can you understand? I'm on not concerns for the early changes because I have the feeling that Raul should play a little bit more because the more personally, he was very aggressive going forward. So, I thought he could have stayed a little bit longer. Why? With the results in hand right now, you don't have nothing to say but to say kudos to the coach. But my small personal feeling way, he was having a game. We
Mo
hold
naman
it, he
din
was
naman
in
nila.
classes.
Mo naman din naman.
He is the man. Lolomon is there. But at the end of the day, life's objective was to win. Definitely changes. Man, I know both those. Xam naa ñaari ndoy. Ñaari striker yi xam naa leen. They play for Biko. Ñoom ñaar ñoo dee play. Keneen ki bi ko dem Angola. Ñoom ñaar ñoo dee play Biko. So they are familiar in that dimension. Te loolu suñ ko dee play mostly Adama, our main striker, moom nekkul an out number 9 ko xam ne he dafa taxaw. No, he likes to play with the team. He likes to get the ball. He scored. That they score most of his goals from the outside. They got kick. So Lai Boyan knows them very well because Andrew. So he was trying to do something and it works. It works more. Scoring fee. But that Maroc also caused a penalty and we scored. So all in all, Chengisi were fantastic. Because Chengisi more in the resources and Bale is always lively. Bale more balaming so.
Yeah.
Side when you see the energy, the aggressiveness. So this is lo xamne ñun mom lañ nit. Man player lo yambar. Buguma player bu do. I hate it. I hate a player walking in the pitch.
Lazy. No.
Other players are running. You know Gambia kay boxing they win ball. They win balls easy. It's because of the entire team. No, they chase you intensely. But I think fuma jeexalee mooy Chelsea more impact and winning, and that's positive. That's really positive. The other thing lu ma gis mooy li nga xam ne moom la Singate bu gën a execute si first game bi te mënu ko def tey loolu la am mooy take on gars yi jël leen xam nga di leen fa bàyyi di create chance. So we expect this kind of performance in the latter stages of the game. Let's say in the quarterfinals, we expect to see more of our white players being more, and especially Kajali. I need to see more from him. I need to see more from him because they should they should start based on Kamura talk. Kajali should have been out because he didn't impact the game as Singate did. But when there is win at the end, ningi dinge hall start they all hall a winning, like you hall what was supposed to be. But at the end of the day, Marom has also I'm not look in it, but one time he should so against final third, he actually very active angle. Jemale getting like the ball in the score. Players they have to be team players. Don't go there and Mandamora score because they more TikTok or they more was no.
Yeah, we will finish.
Let's score 1, 2, 3, 4 goals. You can do that. But
Habib didn't know she finished in Tagby, I just wanted to make sure not through the same thing. That is as is substitution. In most cases, gamble la de neka. Whether the players you're gonna bring in that didn't gel into the atmosphere at that very moment. That didn't gel is always a question mark. But Tay, like you said from the last game, Tay he got his substitutions right, everything spot on. Players, especially the 3 players, they all came in and make a statement. How important it is like to get his substitution right?
Yeah, Hadim xam nga sana lu gën a important ñi nga xamuñ ne fu mu nekk nii football benn bu baax moo gën a important benn bu baax dafa important te ñun fanaa loolu lañ am because nit ki tamit soo toogee si benn bi ñu just da nga war a toog nga concentré ñuy play nekk si biir nga énee leen ñu def lu baax yow soo duggee nga def lu baax soo toogee si benn nga énee kuy play mu def lu bon ñu mun laa dugal yow soo duggee da ngaa def rubbish soo te moo tax ndooy nekkoon si biti bu ñu leen dugalee ñëw nañ they did a very good job comme Habib lu mu wax dëgg la su fekkoon ne tey dañ doon seet because Kajali anytime mun naa def bala musko comme yow comme musko yow bot Singate moo ko gënoon nekk di joxe Singate mu doon jël mu ngi jël opponent di dem di kata di am at least mu ngi créer chance bu pare mu ngi am chance parce que ñu génnee ko bu ñu génnee Singate ñu dugal tey bu ñu ñëwee de yow de dut man doo yow jógee Bayern kooku noonu kooku ngi am tey mu ngi am benn génn mu jëlaat ñoom noonu ma ne waaw kii day something am na loo xam ne kii am na lu nekk si moom bu ma gisee mu jël man flank player buy jël rek man da ngaa nekk because flank player da nga war a mun a jël ngay mun a daaneel one one waaye lu ñu la jox nga téye ko delloo ko gannaaw non flank player da nga war di mun a daaneel di create chances soo score yow ngay make an assist loolu mooy njëriñ flank player ba pare nga mën a daw di track back so ndoo yu bu gaay duggee they did good even that striker sax bu mu duggee sax play na because of try na rek cause penalty bi moo ko cause te penalty bi moom su bàyyi xel sax mënoon naa score gu bool bi waaye force control am bi dafa ëppa waaye ni nga gis ne still taxawut de moo xam ne lii su ma dugalee suma tànka bi goalkeeper mën na ko laal su ko goalkeeper bi laalee dafa nekk penalty so loolu moo tax dafay tàngaay fa gudda loolu moo tax mu cuum bool bi goalkeeper bi laal ko moom ñàkkoon na bool bi waaye bu cuuñee goalkeeper bi da amul dara fu mu jaar mu téye tànkam bi yow mu nekk penalty ndoo boobu noonu dugana ndoo bu jógee jamono dugana génn def jox ko dona ko benn true pass first pass bi bu mu génn mu ko ak lefam bi boobu daf ko na liyaat ak lefam bi si biti si because kii mu doon daw di ñëw from di di kon kii dafa ñëw am empty post rek laal ko mu duga so yooyu noonu yëpp dañ ko war a bàyyi xel waaye yow yaa ngi wax ne yow ne ñëw after si finish but
waaw bëgguma because yéen a ngi over enjoy seen ataaya te seen ataaya yi nag dina commencé nag you say take ay $100 fine you know ñu nekk si show bi ngeen naan ataaya Habib te yow xam nga ne am na ñu ko fi doon complain call la sax call nañ ne yaa ngi complain sa ataaya
kii la how bad I told you sir
non mu ne ma dee waxtu naa
Saliba borom Angleterre naka sa ngay ñëw yow xam nga ne Gambia fi mu nekk di soo Gambia let me tell you maalo ngi Gambia nu mel nii soo waxee da ngaa ban ataaya léegi tey dañuy gën a màcc so muy xool.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, the other important part li ma bëgg ñu gën a focus on right now, the energy of the ball. Like I said, the energy of the ball. If the team doesn't have the ball, how do we spread out and how do we close down our opponent to try to win the ball? They did a lot of run-ins without the ball, and I think that's the whole thing. Strikers, the midfield. I think they've done like a great part in trying to make sure that they stay compacted. But I'm not limited on set the second half. The more we score a goal, they were like the Zambian team was knocking the ball down. The way we balance, it was really, really amazing. And I think that this team they are tactically aware. They look like a team that understands what they want to do off the ball. And they also look like a team that knows what to do when they have the ball. Yes, there are instances I feel that they are a little bit slow. We could play with a lot of pace when we have to spread out, like instantly Mamina being our known. But I think when we have Mamina something so more number two, when they came, they brought that width on the field. Width on the field. And I think that is really, really important for new accommodate Lolo. If we can having the ball and we can stretch out and width on the field, that is going to give the strikers opportunity to be running diagonals, for new play through passes. Say,
Sana,
we create yeah.
Doguma, gis nga ñun Gambia li nga wax ni problème boobu la am. Pour ñun dañ dee tofa be di play di play benn side. Gis nga suñ mënoon di play nga play si le play nga de sweet play bi ñu ubbeeku ñu sweet play bi soo switchee play bi da nga bit ay 4-5 players. Soo switchee play bi rek always di nga buñ yaakaar knock switch. Suñ switchee ba switchaat da nga benn switch boobu dafa bit ay 4-5 players. Ko defee nag suñ ku ku nekk si win bi dafa jël one on one kooku mën naa jël one on one daf ko bite dafa lebal wi o te moom musko yoga boobam boo ñu di am problème boobu noonu moo tax si ligue bi sax sooy seetaan da ngay gis same thing moom moo lay happen kii mu na play nga play 1-2 nga switch soo switchee rek ci beneen team bi daf di am problème.
ay cabaga
ndax am nañ player yoo xam ne mun nañoo take up that responsibility switching. Yes, I think they do. Foog naa ne foofu lañ dul use Aliou like Gaucho is that kind of a player koo xam ne mun naa play passes but like you said.
Waaye fu mu nekk di play right now.
No, why Sana in this team right now team bi nii player bi nga xam ne Aliou is very good with Malal, one touch pass, cross pass, one touch pass, through pass. But when it comes to switching the game, left, right, switch, 25 yards, that's Mboma. Lolu game Mboma. Mboma, more than not switch from any part of the pitch. Because
the reason later Lulu, we've been doing very well trying to build up play. But so hard as accurate passes, like long passes, we hardly get them right. You know, they make a 50-50 balls. We don't like it's really important you're unplayable, you know, you will have that foresight team which I agree that we did have it in the team.
We do.
It's really important we can get those accurate passes into that space. Because even saying that if we can fit him very well, try to run behind the defenders. You know, he's gonna change the game. He's gonna be really
Sana. Problem be like this is the problem. We have to put the ball behind their defense. Swing defense. Mota duñ de mëna score goal ci bari. Li moy problème bi. Dañ wal di play ball ñu play ko ci gannaaw defense bi. Suñ ko play ci gannaaw defense bi. Ñun suñ gaay ñooñu mën nañu doñ nekk ci falam bi ñooñu mën nañu daw. Soo ko jotee da ngaa jël one on one da nga ko bit da ngaa lii rek ñu score yow ote nga dem score sa bopp.
Non sana mooy li ma la wax nii gis nga luckily ñun we are lucky to watch all these players. We watch them some of them from now until now, so we know them. Xam nañ li mu every game plan we got players for that. Suñu bëggee fourth player boo xam ne dafa kepa tennis bi up front kepa ko we got that mooy Modou Saliou Gata foo ko pass da ko denc we got out and out number 9 ñoo xam ne you can just put the ball in the space ñu chase I think we got everything but like I said Gaucho wants to be part of the game. That's him. He wants to be part of the process. Génne tennis bi control tempo bi. That's him. If Mom's out there ball for a while, he becomes somebody else. But he wants to be part of the game. Gaucho is a ball hawk. You know him. He wants to play with the ball. Mboma like to pick space, control pass, sweet passes. He is very good with that. You understand? We also have players on the bench. You know how many they could do a similar job.
Madam Habib, next game by that because like dina ben start with everybody. Jinga ñu jógee ci bench bi su gaay duggé ñoo ñu bëgg proof point ba ni nañ gis another ball.
No, one thing mo xamna ko. The fact that qualifying ñun mom qualifying.
Yeah.
Ba pare jël post. Right?
Yeah. We finished on top of the group because
yes. So da nga gis ne
4 points la gaay mëna am.
6 points.
Da nga gis ne
5 points lañ mëna am.
For example, if because I think this is a perfect time for all the players or most of them.
Yeah, I will come to that. I will come to what we expect from last game, especially in French players. You have many talks about the
Okay.
We will come to that. Quickly.
Like I said, I can tell you, Mboma is a player who can do what you are asking for. Sana, this cross passes and stuff. You know.
Quickly. I know that Lolo Moin and everybody Lola know. finishing because of the chances we created. Yes, last program we did acknowledge that we need to create more chances. We need to score more goals. Like I said, there is a big improvement. The team created a whole lot of chances. How significant it would be for the team, for the players' confidence. With any other team that we play, if we can start picking up our chances and taking the lead early in the game and try to dictate the game. Because to be quite honest, we could have been like a couple of goals ahead in the first half. Yes, we did have some let off. We opportunities you have maybe 1 or 2. But how important it is for us to try to take our chances. And the Nala duel under the little bit. Striker the striker that he brought in could create penalty. He made one fantastic run. Instead of lay ball, but the ball was on the height. And I think it was important to make a cross pass in between the defender and the goalkeeper. It could have been anybody's goal.
Yeah.
Even like an own goal. So the idea is there, but the execution, it is something that the team definitely needs to work on. That final tack of the play. It's really, really important. Yes, I'm a lot of positive in the game time, but we will also agree that there are a lot of areas that we can improve on, especially shutting down our opponents in the middle to make sure that we don't make mistakes, because I'm not for a couple of mistakes. We make a quick transition. But what is more important is how do we take our chances as soon as we can.
The only thing Monica def swing agency opponent we have to relax more. So BS go goal for Jan relax. So come take yo score goal. Football you relax more, but concentrate. Concentration need ak patient. Concentrate, patient. Then go because of you create chances. Chances are you create chances. You have to score them. Which is very important. Because early goal, early goal. Because teams is all player, tell us score 5-10 minutes not scoring. Because you win guy 5-6. But the more you get play, you get the 0-0, the more guy you get confidence. You also confidence bang low. Because you get a pull play, pull score. So you have chance to score. Low the fire confidence. I got my striker. Striker have a chance to score some miss. Confidence and be the low. So more than what again I'm patient. You try, you score. You score some chances, which is very important. Especially next game. Next game, we can go there, enjoy ourselves, score goals, we don't need confidence. How next game, we make a statement, put teams we have to score. We have to score the goals. Load of over important. But I'm not fan. I'm not 2-3 occasions. Malpass you def. Malpass you no dingo defé ak team bu mag lek mun na turn to something else. Su nekkul goal mun na nekk a very dangerous attack boo xam ne nii mun nañoo xot fu ñu war bool bi dañ ko war di bàyyi xel tey def nañ ko 2-3 times ak malpass yi nga xam ne nii yooyu yëpp mun naa nekk ay goal because of pass yi kanam mu pare mun na bàyyi ko gannaaw yooyu noonu yëpp. So that's very important. Soon striker guy takes some time. So nigga in a good position. You can hit it. So nigga in a good position. Lay somebody else score or the nigga own goal. So everything. Gambia win. Soon score. So score team because score is good. You know win. Man lola.
Abib, finishing. How important it is for this team to trying to stop their authorities, because to be honest, we created more chances. Even when you look at the statistics, we have 17 attempts on target. We have 6 on target. 6 accurate ones on target. But it should have been a different result if we really look into consideration the chances we created, especially in the first half.
Well, that's why we have Aziz Kor. We have Aziz here because he has played at the highest level, both national team at club level. So he knows about that. Ñun dañ play into football, while at least we have the understanding. Lu wax mooy diga mooy if you are in the final third, team bu la gën a compose in the final third mooy def the right thing. Because Ndoye bum bësee waa ji because moom njool la daf dee galop su bësee rek wala fa baay bu mu àggee si ay bi su sigi woon rek dafa am lu mu def because Mamin was inches late su sigi woon rek mun na boobu loolu mooy dictate the type of pass bu mu def ndax dafa gaaw ndax dafa slow waaye bu mu àggee rek he did that thing because lu mu bëggoon mooy mu génne ko and he did that. waaye su sigi woon one second su sigi woon rek di loo lu kii def Kajaali am na bu ñu bés eeg bi waaye Kajaali dafa sigi na mu leer ko kii tamit so da nga gis ne the more composed you are in front of goal soo xoolee the best strikers in the world or the best ñu daxa assist yëpp composure is number one so I think going forward rek suñ composé we could score more goal and most importantly players should be thinking about the team. I have to score because of now it's social media, so score high. No, the team we are at 0-0. First chances in new pass king hamne more gonna easy mu score. So you score and I 2, 3, 4. Then you can think about to be a little bit more selfish. But hence the game banging 0-0 because team loko mun at 0-0 munu loko. The more time with them. Just imagine this. We were far ahead of the better team. But Zambia almost scored.
Yeah.
They almost scored.
From the run of play,
and that would have been catastrophic. So meaning na players play as a team set leading comfortably. Let them try to pass the ball to King Hamne Morgan appropriate. And then so the biggest problem mooy yeneen mal pass suñ dee def yoo xam ne is very unnecessary. Pass the ball to the next guy close to you. Léegi yow da nga gis nga gis two people ñu ngi free ngay pass koo xam ne ñu ngi ko mark. Loolu is a waste of possession. So I think yeah, that's no point because the more you keep ball the more the opponent will come for the ball and the more the opponent will come for the ball. The more guy am lapses, they am hold because soon you put press la put win ball bi yow di am form na pass. So the man that have a Gambia team bi I mean the quality because the before there I said this the quality is there because Hamna players. Small worry more early preparation. But apart from that, they came into this tournament. One unit they are good to go, they can do it. And we are all right now, most of the fans leggy. They are calm. People like myself, I'm really calm because Lumagis, I'm impressed. The Lumagis still bench bi, they are equally good come you play.
Wow,
in my opinion.
I think that's gonna Salulu Mumali to the final side of it.
The more you compose and calm, we are good to go.
Legi playing in 2 games, 6 points, clean sheets, like make a brave selection, a very brave selection, and the players delivered. I'm gonna put you in last position, Legi. Okay? You had a game, you already topped the group, you get them to the last game. It's an important game for you because you wanna have like a 100% record going into the round of 16, round of 8, whatever. Are you seeing Abib Sufek and your position apply? Are you going to make a drastic changes to the team to give other players opportunity to showcase what they can do?
Man, from my own man, if I was in last position, I need because every coach have your best 11. I want them fresh, ready for the quarters. It's just a couple of days, yeah. So I would have gone for I would really give chance to the players because people like Alhaji Sen, the captain, Moses, ñooñu moom dañoo hard bàyyi dafa hard because they have.
But equally you had the players that are sitting on the bench. They are equally good as we play right now.
Well, I'm saying every coach has your trusted armies. You have regardless you play.
Right.
Every Gambian xam na ne Alhaji Sen ñoom Bajo ñoom ñooyu yëpp they are in the first team. Loolu moom dafa leer. But because we got a chance boo xam ne chance bu ñu am dafa neexut a am. We saw Brazil did it in the World Cup. Give chance to players. Man, if I was in life, jël naa force regardless ñu jël nañ force. ñu ngi am I would have given every single player to play because su ma xoolee for example defense bi you have the boy from Team Rhino Lama moo nekkoon yeah I will give chance to I will rest them people like Bill Balamin ñoom Balamin dañoo start Mboma dafa start Baylo dafa start you know and then ñoom Bayano ñu ngi fa dañoo start this boy from Bayern Munich yeah if I was in life position I would have brought Bayano and Mamina out wide because in 2-3 days we are into the quarterfinal, one of the biggest games. But I'm not players you am card as well. So I'm not didn't go see my day squad at the first place. People like Alhaji Sen, people like Bajo and some other guys. You some my day squad. The man say again, guy relax, you massage len, prepare len for the quarterfinals. But I will give chance to players in a hand are mostly on the bench. Marang Muna Kodor. You know, Marang Muna Kodor. So for me, I will rest my key players and give chance to the other players who have 80 of minutes because you never know. There are agents also watching. A player can come from the bench and definitely have the kind of. For example, if a striker come from the bench and scored a hat-trick, Sana, is that not a problem?
Yeah.
Is that not a problem? Or any Mboma or Bayano okay Munyo.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Balamanyo suma opinion, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna leave it as is. If you were in the coach position, to make a young life position you had won the group, you had them to the last group stage game. Would you definitely make a drastic changes to the team?
No, Yokal, Jelna force regardless. We are forced.
Like I said, yeah, the team has cemented the first position already. Nothing gonna make a drastic changes to the team.
Hello.
Yeah, Aziz.
Ajang dia.
Wah, Sana. Ina ma dégg.
Waaw. La dia.
Waaw. Léegi man li ma wax affaire team bi. Yeah, dina team bi dina ko change ma may everybody mam chance. Waaye fekkoon ne xam nga team bi am na players yoo xam ne ñu ngi am yellow card. Kii su amutoon yellow card naka la tudd Singade.
Bajo
dina ko dugal jox ko confidence pour mu mun a am confidence. suñ ko doolee mun na amu jëlee fa ay goals mu jox ko confidence pour ñu dem ci quarterfinals but as far as ne mu ngi am yellow card ba pare moom nu mu dee play it's easy pour mu amaat beneen card loolu tam war nañu bàyyi players am ne nii ñu ngi am card xëy na lay moo xam na ne suy change du change team bi yëpp xëy na dina change few but key players yi am yellow card nañ bàyyi ñooñu noonu xel ñu génne leen ci team bi because of ñu nekk ci benn bi they are good as players yu nekk di play so man su fekkoon man la naa even the goalkeeper I will rest him ma rest ñaari centre back si ma rest defense line bi yëpp mun naa leen a rest dinaa rest defense line bi yëpp ak midfield players yi striker bi su fekkee score mun nañoo bàyyi striker bi boost confidence am bàyyi ko mu play ñu Sénégal dina score su score am compétence pour mun a ñëw si second pour mun a ñëw si quarter finals man loolu laa gis waaye I think that everybody deserve nañ ñu am yow guy am chance pour play si last game bi even si 30 minutes 40 minutes sax I think that ñëpp foog naa ne loolu laay dina musal ñëpp man loolu laa foog.
Okay, finally, dafa am benn comment bu important and biñ dee faral di jox biñ dee wax the devil is due. This Ismaila Ella Toure made a very important comment on the team, and he said that the team looks very fit, and the fitness coach needs to be given need to be acknowledged. These boys are fit, and which is technically very, very true. Realistically, the players look very, very fit. Yeah, I know him. He's he's a very good guy. Munyon Samga, the powerhouse, the BST.
So you call them the powerhouse, right?
Of course, they are the powerhouse. If you look at how the team is set up in the second division, the professionalism in the team, it's something that every team should. And I think this is all the first division teams, all the elite teams in the country needs to look up to BST. They came in, they changed the dynamics. They changed the mindset. They brought in a lot of professionalism.
Sana diga na why yange saga sumo guy Real de Banjul sana.
No, so do must what Real de Banjul because once I'm part of Real de Banjul. So
I don't know how can you say powerhouse? You leave my boys.
No. Why? It's the second division. I did say the second division. I did mention second division. I did mention second division. So Real de Banjul, that is what is expected of Real de Banjul. As is look.
Exactly.
In the comparison.
We're just joking, man. No, we're joking.
In the comparison, Real de Banjul. If Real de Banjul are not professional, then it's better you test him.
No, we're joking.
Because but BST came in.
And to make things clear,
in a short space of time, if you look at even send media release in the way they keep up to date with their team and the activities on their social media. These are something I think I want to acknowledge.
No,
the team came in, they took the game to another level, especially in the second division. Look at their training GS. Everything is at it's a quality. It's at a level whereby. We should definitely acknowledge that. Why? And then the guy one of the best fitness trainers in the country.
I will not call it Jadole. Dangam staff. Doko treat right. Doko pay good salary.
Yeah.
Somebody came in. Yeah. Come on. And then talking about this guy, obviously Prince. So by a couple of days here, more trend on social media.
All vice president, we get set and when the guy learning from Real de Banjul. You are not learning from the Real de Banjul. You came with your own concept, mindset, the movement. Congratulations to you accepting me. You've been doing a great job. That is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say you're learning from Real de Banjul.
Sana ñoom dañ ñëw BST dañ ñëw they did a very good thing dañ ñëw gis nga ñu baax ñëpp nekkoon ci place yi nga xam ne comme ni ko xam ne respect guñ leen gars yi jël leen seen biir ñooñu they are doing a very good job yow timbu am 3 months 4 months yow mu mën a mel ni yow nga xam ne there is something else parce que ñoom second division la gars yi nekk.
Yes, sticking to that, the fitness coach. Last couple of days, listening somebody make a post about him on social media, which is very important. These are people that asset la Purgamia. The reason why I decided to talk about him is if you know him, you know him of being very passionate about what he does.
That's the
You know,
underlying word. That's
yeah,
the underlying
very,
word.
very
Passion.
passionate about what he's doing. And I
Passion.
think these are assets for the country. I'm glad Laiboda spotted that. He brought into the national team Purmuligaya Mom to help him on the physical side of it, which is very, very key and important. If you look at this, if you look at these players, everybody will agree that they play with a lot of confidence. They are fit. They're so fit. That is the time you could do anything you want to do with the ball and with the team. You will be able to execute. You'll be able to cover. You'll be able to cover. A lot of ground on the field. Timby, you hardly see lazy players. You hardly see lazy players. It means everybody wanted to do something. Everybody has to walk off the ball, which is really, really important.
Your fitness player boo xam ne
dafa loose. Kajaay laa gis mu dem ba si suñ boori post bi defense foofu noonu ci suñ bool bi delloo ko suñ defense la si. Xam nga ne loolu noonu before loolu noonu Kajaay du ko def. Du ko mas a bo tey dafa dem track back ba suñ booli post ci suñ bool bi jox ko suñ players yi yow suñ defense la bi ñu génnewaat bool bi.
boy xam nga soo nekkee fitness trainer boo xam ne lazy players yaa ngi gën a fit yow as a trainer te yow bàyyi nga football yaa ngi gën a fit. loolu la njëkk ooyee leading by example and man boo ko gisee BST dama xam ne BST dañ bëgg lu baax rek te gis nga with all due respect nekk first division ak second division amul difference xam nga la mooy cooli are you doing the right thing even soo nekkee third division berewul ñu ngi seen cepe yi ñu ngi second division time boobu ñoo gën a organize some so-called big names in the first division because they are doing the right thing. So doesn't matter where you are, do the right thing. And BST, they have training outfits. They looks good. They know teams. They are in the second division for the past 10 years. But right now, the people are all looking at them, not because of they are the best, because they are doing the right thing. And
they're setting standards.
Yeah, they're setting standards. And everybody taking minutes. So if you are from the neutrals, so all your teams, you will like them even without knowing them, because this is investment. They are investing in football, and we expect teams to do that. How many teams send? Why very bad training years? They have everything. They have everything they need. So, in fact, new progress because the more you progress, is better for the team. Player of the week. But how many teams in the Gambia you get man of the match prize? Tell me. But they're giving that.
And basically understand now. Sent Vice President understand now. They clearly stipulated out what they give players to match bonus, what they give players to if they have a draw, if they have a win, even if they finish as champions, everything is stipulated out clearly. Balanga play team B, you already know what you're gonna do. It's on your contract. It's on everything. Coaches, I stand to be corrected. No, I'm telling you. So coaches they had a bonuses for them if they win a league through even playoffs. I had they outlined a bonuses for them even after playoffs. So it's like, right now, when I had that, I said to myself, really? These people are not just coming like just play just like any other team. They just came to set standards to make sure everything is in the right perspective.
I want to give you a news because right now, my manager, I want to go.
No, not them.
Really?
Lolu petition. No man, dama hamne vet ak team andi. They are not up to no good because they are snatching people from every corner in the country. And which is not
one guy Willie. Man, I want to go.
No, man, you are not going nowhere. Your mom, Abi, buy them. Koko is not going. Hey, I mean, on a
Money.
more serious note, Alpha said, really, really top guy. Ñun ñëpp xam nañ ko, gis nañ ko, and I know that he's an amazing talent. If Gambia Football Federation, can, because the reason that I mentioned Turbi, we hired this national team. We hired like a fitness coach from South Africa. I'm sure they pay them a whole lot of money. Before I know on a national duty, handle team. Alfuseni got the talent, he got the passion, he got the talent, and you could see his job is right there in front of everybody. How important it is you start investing in our own people. Yes, we did a lot of investment in Lai, and I think it is paying off, Damna Hungary and Fodeba as well, and I think which is really, really important. How important it is you start investing in our own people, prepare them for this kind of taxes in the future. Tay under 20, but man, I would say, hey, is he fit enough to be in our national team? I think he does, because he's got all the qualities, he's got the passion, and he's learning. Munna add a lot to the team, but we will have to prepare him. We will have the national team. It's not just like under 20 or under 23. It's a national team. It's a higher standard, and I think we should be able to have them ready, to take up that national duty.
Salaman, I know a Gambian coach in the diaspora called Hamne. I'm not an African team who approach for a similar job. What Alfuseni is doing, I can tell you for free. Yeah. I can't give you names because confirm what I'm not African country. But Hamne legacy football, they are doing great. Approach Nengo. Because my mom amend that rapport, then they work on a personal level. Just to tell you, there are Gambians out there who can do anything you can think of in football. It's just about you may have the chance to do it. I understand. It's about football. He's going there for football. He's not going there on a holiday. You have multiple of Gambians all over the globe doing football in different, even inside this video analysis, there are Gambians who can do it. Fitness, the same thing. Coaches, the same thing. So from Nekani, it's about us. The farthest thing, our authorities, you whole Gambia force. Anywhere for Gambian them, you go there with your Gambian flag and Gambian represent. We have right now. You need to put them to get a foreign coach and not because what Liboden is doing. It was Mataramboj who was there.
Yeah,
he won all the trophies. He moved on. Lai Gilna, them na final mo unlucky muntawin. Nyona. So from there can Sulai Age World Cup. Job done. Them one name, but I think it was in Canada. That's a long time. That's a long time. Then World Cup. So we are a game away from being into the World Cup. Gambian. Do we have any foreigners in the backroom staff? No.
No way. It's all good.
No way.
Gambian.
We have George Loba. We have Yaya Mane, Prince, Omar K. So if we start investing in our local coaches, the investing coach mo engap joko opportunity. Mu gain 6 months, 1 year, mu ñëwaat back. Lolo investment. Not just to go attack to a youth team. They did. Lolo is just the basic fundamental. There is more to that. Football that advanced, come science. Football league is like science. Every day, there are new technologies. So, Gambia at that level, we have to help. Who should do that? We have the FF, we have the Ministry of Sports. They are so responsible for new. Come ñëwé together. Finance team be the same thing like I want you together. Just find the links either Spain or Morocco or anywhere. Government with some finance. Every month as a family. Then you can go and study. Invest. See our points.
The key thing is invest the opportunities, and also we give them the right environment, the right environment to execute the game. If you give them a job and you don't give them like the environment is not conducive, like I'm going to say this. What T-Boy had the other time opportunity with the under 23, it wasn't conducive. It wasn't a conducive environment. And then you wanna acknowledge it. I mean, T-Boy have started working on his pro licensing, and congratulations to him and good luck, Silumo. We have talents. But put acknowledge direct, Techno just reminded me, and then when you acknowledge the job Saul created, the late Saul created.
Yep.
And then he's the one in the Alfuseni, in Brikama. He trusted him, he worked with him, Mubai Brikama, Mugedem Samga. He took him away to Samga. And
that's the reality.
Yeah, and then that shows you how he trusted this guy. And unfortunately he isn't here to say that trust he invested on Alfuseni. But I'm sure wherever he is, he should be proud of him, because Alfuseni, it's a rare talent in the country. Acknowledge. And I think, guys, it's been like a really, really interesting, like almost 1 hour 20 minutes. We did our best to make sure we stick to this under 20. Like we always said, we are not here to say anything bad against anybody. We are only trying to share our thoughts. And our thoughts are something that we believe in, because football, like but we had one personally. I think we have a lot of Gambians that are very, very, very in a good position. They have a potential. I have spoken to some coaches, youth coaches, USBP. They're working here, and one of them should have been on the show today. The moment mentioned to them, but because of our official engagement, so he wasn't able to be here. But you have a couple of them around the world. They're doing extremely well in football, and I think it's high time, in as much as we get focused, the unlocking talent, players in talent anywhere around the world. It is also important you try to look deep into people who have the music football, and they are doing great with their careers. Because at the end of the day, it is Gambia that's going to win. Team we qualify to AFCON or whatever. Everything Gambian, the trainers, the coach, everything. We should be proud of ourselves. We are proud of this team, because if you look at the backroom staff, Bojan playing as a national team. He was an ex-international. I'm the goalkeeper trainer. He was an ex-international. We did talk about the assistant coach, Yaya Mane. He's a Gambian, typical Gambian. Whatever he has, Gambian Lakolige. And then you could see the talent. You could everything. So I think it is really, really important. Knowledge in football is really, really vast. We will be on the shoulders of the federation. We will be on the shoulders of the ministry. This is what we wanted to see. If we can talk with the one, you should have done it for me. You should have done it for X, Y, and Z. We're not. This is the Gambia we see. This is the Gambia we want. This is the Gambia we want to see progress in football. So go ahead and go. The federation did a great job. We did say it the last time. They make sure that the boys send match allowances, everything is intact. And yeah, we all know money is available. Just give where it should be. They're doing a great job. They're paying even though the minimal send bonus and I hope you will go in there in the dressing room and pay everybody your bonus, and we move to the next one. And then that is it. If you do the right thing, we're gonna say it. We're gonna say you do the right thing, and that is new acknowledge, and we encourage you to do more. But if things are not right, we will still come there and say they are not right. And look, we are not gonna be afraid for us to talk about the negative things that happen in football, because that's the only way. People are at your back. You need to do the right thing, okay? And I think this is really, really healthy. So football became more mutko. If you do good, we're gonna say it. You do bad, we're gonna be at your back. In fact, we will be more robust if you do bad things, because we are not expecting you to do the bad things.
Man, lima buwan ada mo ne kane. Lan mo tax ñun ñoo jàngé suñ niveau ci. Suñ niveau ci Sénégalais yi buga seen boppa, gom seen boppa, buga seen nit yi. Aliou Cissé dafa toog Sénégal ba sona muy lose gars yi waru nekk Aliou Cissé dañ ko jox chance ba lu mu mujjee def mu yóbbu gars yi final gars yi war dañ ko daal mu bàyyi ko fa mu ñëw win tournament bi gars yi ñëw fu mu nekk nii gars yi jël Pape Thiaw mu amee seen under 23 bi Pape Thiaw lu mu def dafa dem win CHAN team bi ñun fu mu nekk nii Malick Daaf moo amee seen under 20 bi Sénégal fu mu nekk gars yi jeexal nañ si ay yow di si ay keneen de su di nga si bàyyee nii Pape Thiaw la gars yi jël égal ko moo tax
They prepare it.
Matar Mbodj balay moo dem Amérique Matar Mbodj dégg moo la nekk national team head coach bi bala moo dem Amérique bu mu gradué si under 20 bi xaw dem under 23 su fa jógee mu dem si living bi waaye mu toog tey ëllëg nañ ko jox contrat obviously dafa am famille di moom tam dafa am famille te moom ci la yaakaar yow nga bëggoo tey santoon tey ëllëg luñ wala bàyyi suñ mbokki Gambien yi nañ jox gars yi contrat di bàyyi da leen jox lifin di wax gars yi ne ñu di dem gars yi pay as you go suñ ko gis dañu
wala di wax gars yi ne wala di wax gars yi ne ñun dañ fi am salary scheme nobody is gonna ask against the senior management which is extremely ridiculous.
loolu moo dee
less than 50,000.
loolu moo ma dee merlo Aziz suñ ko gis
this coach is adding xam naa ne is earning more than 10,000 every month dollars more than that. Paul
am na ñuy wax 7,000 euros de because ba léegi loolu gars yi ko nuba man mënuma understand
xam nga man Gambia rek ngay gis ni ko xam ne coach koo xam ne nii dëkk ba la fay yow ñu nuba sa salaire
mooy leer
gi mu teg ko si table mu leer nañ ne coach bi lu leen ko fay
yow fi nga xamee
ko fay yow ginnaaw sa poos sa pa fay ko sa yaay fay ko nga poos si xaalis dëkk bi la moo génnee waaye ñu benn problème moo am ñun gëmuñ suñ bopp ba pare ñun Gambien buggante wuñ wante wuñ jaama lan moo tax nga war a jël nit ki mu laa légal te nga ne doo ko jox contrat
Matar tuition thrown nañ ko like a couple of almost a year
9 months
almost a year the tuition thrown contract and he gave them everything. All they say is you cannot earn more than it's the senior management, which is dañ war a gëm yàlla rek ñu xam
waa léegi
nit ki liggéeyam lu mu laaj jox ko
sana let's say this yow soo waxee ne Matar mënta earn more than Jaase right okay let's look at what Matar did for Gambia in terms of accomplishment. Look idil Gambia as a coach.
I mean, you could not. You
cannot.
Idil Gambia. It's. I mean.
He went on a 4 tournament. Yep. Outside of the Gambia. Moving ñaari goal ak ñaari bronze. Take two goal you win. Yep. Dafa win against the host. Buma win Liberia. George Weah put $50,000 on the table for the players. Moving len. Buma win guy in Thiès Sénégal. ñëpp a ngi toog all their coaches and ñëpp a ngi toog mu win leen nga ne kooku mënuloo ko fay more than 50K mënut a ëppa sa client bi fay and you expect kooku Gambia léegi school nu mu seree just to put your kid in school mën na laa cause that amount so yow léegi how do you expect
ban coach nga pay $1,000 a month ana kon
national
team coach
but sana lii mooy Aliou Cissé ñu ngi ko fay léegi 30,000 CFA
30
million CFA a million CFA minimum is 90 something thousand
let's say 90,000
Sénégal la ko Sénégal de
non about loolu léegi ay 95 97,000 times
téye ko 90,000 rek
times 30 that's a lot of money
yeah
that's a lot of money and this is Senegal here
Sénégal
mu ngi xool amaan bi xoolal gaaw dafa bari so yow
lan moo tax ma ne ñun suñu nit mu ñoo seeti Sénégal
so yow nga ne mun loo fay sa a Gambian coach 100K mun loo ko fay 100K but you can easily pay a foreign coach
that is
7,000 8,000
that is $2.7 million.
Okay, let me tell you, that guy from South Africa, that fitness trainer, Kogu time bohu, you get engagement 25,000. Kogu his air ticket from going and coming more open you have so how can our people how can you even man munuma understand Maneha Gambian my whole no with all what they did for Gambia
they are friends
ñooy na ataya ñooy def lu nekk nga gis
Mooy toog.
a guy coming from South Africa nga his air ticket going and coming moo ëppal li nga jox Alaaji Sarr and you are okay with that loolu mooy soxor at the highest order.
At some point, suñ koto yi tamit dañ war a door di waxal seen boppa. You know, you will have to be very brave. No. This is what I'm telling you. This is the more problem. The next generation will find it very difficult because they are not people who then because sacrifice for the future of our next generation, which has to happen. Which has to happen. At some point, I'm not fiteku. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
We have to. At some point, it has to happen.
Sana. Right now, as we speak, how many people from the GF are in Egypt right now?
Terrible. If you look at
right
if you look at the team that is there right now,
they are all there. They're all there
right now.
They're all there, and you ask yourself, what are they doing there? Are they technicians? No. What are they doing there? And then all of them are getting paid. They are getting paid for being away. You understand? Why are they there? You can count up to 10 people new for talk just to watch the games, stay in hotel. You know, you well, right now, this now quick cast what's happening. Dafa players send license ko sign. No, I'm not going to sign license players license. Koko is currently sitting in Egypt, gang ko ha. The mom rek boko sign. No, I'm not even talking about Delon Ducal before. You have to be doing your job at the office. Nga bay lolu, them talk Egypt.
No,
people are waiting on you. No, Sana, some guy, they have to be serious. Why they?
No, they're very fair too. Football,
the only way you can yam money is to unnecessarily go to Egypt and sit down and do nothing. Because
you don't have the FIFA subvention,
money.
So all they will do now is they don't look at ways of splashing that money.
Imagine
Kaba Mungfa, Bakari Jabe Mungfa, Kemo Mungfa. You know, I mean, there are other individuals. You get Baju, you get KM. You know, a whole lot of them. For what? Those
who fight for the election are getting
£200 or stuff. You know, it's sometimes when you look at it, you keep asking questions. But so why they are negative. And this is a federation. You can make independent projects. You have nobody's talking about them. Why have you come look at the wallet? Bulwar the government, the guy know what's one or not. You're not doing your son.
Sana. Delon Ducal election. No, it's a fact.
No, you see
because man understand. You're no coach. You're no head of delegation.
As is Kenaki Sahari, Kenaki Haridi Kila, Abivina.
Kanasi, if you put sports aside, you know, man, I love Gambia. I love Gambia.
I'm just kidding.
Man, how many times? These are my people.
Yeah,
they will disagree.
Let's allow them to enjoy. Let's allow them to enjoy because that is what they will. No. I mean, let's get this right. Let's get the facts right. This is what the stakeholders voted for. You know, we all know this is going to happen. It's happening. So we have them to complain. We've been saying this, but it's going to happen. So, but
Money.
you know, the results will be overshadow over because the team did extremely great, and we will stay with that positives to go.
And we gave Live Bojan and his team all the props they deserve.
Absolutely.
You know what? They are outside football. They know look at what bad them. Inyan,
wow. No, why you football? So Inyan. You know, as long as it is something it's not good, then you know they would think that if Inyan why at the end of the day we are not enemies.
Guy we sit on platform and talk and call us coward.
No,
I will say it here. You are your wife in America. As is Swedish love. man town la diga, right? They call us coward. Man, suma ñëwé town, you call me coward, but I'm games.
No,
Man, I'm in the games.
maa ngi amee
I'm in the game,
screenshot boobu noonu.
and then no. On top of that, no, Sana. On top of that, ñun ci plateforme fii nii mosuñ fee ñëw ñuy saga, ñun di nga saga.
No.
Only one person moo fi dee ñëw mu saga, and that was Buba Jallow Fallon. It has Buba mo mu waay mu saga le. Ñun mosu ñoo saga anybody. We are well ñun de am yar. We are well mannered. Xam nañ kilifa, xam nañ mag. Ñun duñ dee saga. But if you have to put if you have to put our hands in your eyes, we will do it. What saga? Ñun yorewuñ ñu saga. Ñun duñ dee saga anybody. Man kenn musuma va saga. So if you are in the Gambia, you call us coward. Man town la dika, and I watch all the matches. If you call me coward in the Gambia, it's a different ball game.
Yeah,
but
no,
you go.
No,
Yeah.
Moom mooy coward. Comme moom dafa dem du name names.
Yeah. So
with all what we said, we mun nañoo talk, we disagree with what is going to happen with Kaba and his executive. The reason that knew what to Kaba because my president. So obviously, musuloo say wax Adam Barrow. So duñ demee Gambia sax, we are not enemies to nobody. I have met people that I would disagree with whatever they said. You them talk Gambia not attire. This is who we are. We are not enemies to nobody. It's just something we will see our opinion, and we're gonna put Gambia first. Honestly, we are going to put Gambia first. We are not enemies.
As far as nega yam for talk, as far as yam for talk.
Mo defense bi sana. Xanga mo defense bi. Dafa am nit ñoo xamne gomuñ seen bopa they are good with being a follower.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dafa am ñoo xamne ñoom dañ gom ne they have to follow Mr. XYZ pour ñu mëna am liñ gom. Ñun nak yàlla gis nga ragal mooy nga nit sooy nekk ci àdduna bi nga ragal mooy yow da nga yab yàlla.
Waaw am na ku la ko foog nga am na ku la ko Musa bu ne Sana bu mu nekkoon Gambia du daan wax ma ne ko kon yoo xamuloo Sana. Yow kon
man Star TV laa dee toog Sana man
you didn't know me because man
Star TV
fi ma war a waxee man I am one person fi ma war a waxee foofu laa dee waxee léegi I am not awma benn burden on my head and I'm not in part of any coaching association or whatever. So if I have to criticize, I can criticize, and I will not criticize the coaches because ñun ñoom ñoo bokk benn liggéey ñoom xam nañ dama day gis dara man call leen ma ne I don't think this is right. Okay, like for example, if you look at the first vice president of the coaches association, then they was you disagree on a lot of things, but that has never made us enemies. We will talk and disagree with things.
Well, because
are not right. And
Sarah, do you know what is good about Jasper in that aspect? Man, I give people their props.
Yeah, exactly.
Jasper will do whatever he wants. You understand? Man, if I disagree with him, then I disagree with him. But Jasper will not take that personal.
No.
Comme no. You have a different opinion to his. Yeah. And you are still friends and brothers. He will do what he wants. He will also allow you.
I can tell
he
you
will
this.
Allow you.
I can mom on so many years, and I can tell you who he is.
That's why
each one of them.
That's why
I
respect
him.
They
don't disagree.
I respect him.
The thing is, he don't keep things personal. You know what I mean?
Maturity.
You don't keep things personal. You have to make sure that you'll be very frank. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Because Ibu Faye su fa nekkutee Ibu Faye fu mu nekk nii su fa nekkutee kenn du ko oo.
No.
dañuy oo Kaba Cissé non dañuy oo Kaba Cissé Kaba nekku fa su fa Ibu Faye nekkatee mu dem mu nekk meyo dafa nekk si beneen vibes léegi vibes moo diga mooy dafa diga vibes si politique exactly ak boobu dafa ute but football xam nga Banjul meyo Banjul la but Gambia Football Federation boobu sa horizon dafa it's big it's the whole country.
Am nga next topic bi next ñu wala ñëw. Ji nga suñu sport journalist yi ak seen président bi Moussa Cissé bi.
non nañ leen bàyyi ñooñu am nañ seen liggéey bopp na nga def seen liggéey. No, I disagree. We have a lot to talk about our Gambian football. Hashtag know your Gambian football. A sport journalist, it's a sport. It's not only football.
No, Sana. You buy one of the one of the fundamental thing nga buga buy now. Ñooñu seen liggéey it's one of the most important because they're gonna put pressure on their. What I say?
No, what we gonna do on that one? Then you invite they are journalists, and we ask them the importance of how important they are in the society in terms of disseminating the right information to the public.
Sana, man, I was at the stadium when Fortune won the league. Journalists covered the league. You a guy from going down. I was there.
But what did they say?
A very lame. Living like a communicate like
it means they are satisfied with that.
No, they have to change the leadership.
No. You're satisfied with leadership because you're elected.
No. I work with some of them. They have to change everything in that executive. They need new breed, young people.
Boy, they had an opportunity to bring a new breed, right or wrong.
They have.
Let them do that, just like what we say in football right now.
I mean,
in football,
this platform.
Stakeholders have an opportunity. Stakeholders have an opportunity to have a new FA, but they choose this one, so let them live with it. If they have an opportunity to have another one, let them live with it.
Sana, if you say that, can you limit to platform? We have a say. Same way. We should have topics of topics your hamne. We have to discuss about that because most of those journalists in the Gambia are very young. Some are in their 20s, very young and good writers.
I'll withdraw my statement. Yes, then invite sport journalists.
Yes,
because I will, and I can tell you, I'm gonna bring them up. I'm gonna bring the sport journalists up here, and then we share because we can do journalists. We always make that clear. We are only, we football in our own ways. But we can bring them here on what we feel is wrong in Gambian football and we can discuss it with them. No problem.
Bogise, people like myself, you become relevant into sports more when there's a problem. If things were going the right way, you have chance to sports because there are people doing it the right way. Bogise tay because I took shots from games and man, what am I relevant in Gambian football? So we have people doing the right thing. What did they spend some life, Janga, they have ethics, they can write, they know all, they are graduates. But the reason why no visible the way they should be, because they are limited. Send job kaisa, doing freedom.
mu ngi bëgg a jot suma xol bi nag léegi seen ataaya yi loolu naan di ay gaz ataaya ni loolu naan ci plateforme bi loolu mu ngi bëgg a jot suma xol bi léegi mu nekk ni moom next week dañ ci ban lañ ci def ay nasty yu di wax ne kaas Aziz kaas loolu mënut fi amaat next week
no Sana
ku fi naan ataaya dañ naa fay
no Sana tey dama am feebar lifin tey dama am feebar jaranga tey dama juma sax
ñoo bi nga keñ
no dama juma no xam nga tey su ma dem ñëw because don't forget that my people in Jara, they lost a great man.
Yeah, the whole country,
you know,
the whole Gambia.
Wow. Wakinde is gone, so it's something like Hamesa. Then go to because even though it's outside football, because he's a pillar in our country,
it's
a lot in Gambian society. So
it's an oversight. He is the father what a lot of people know. They did a lot for Gambian football as well.
If I was in the Gambia, man dama dem tombe sulbo pakalinding because ñep xam nañ ne koku mo jur Sidi Kinte. On top of that, I'm not time bo xamne Ousmane B Kinte also was doing a good job in the media when it comes to Gambian sports. So you can do faté, you know. So the entire Gambian people were there, top to bottom. They have to make it at 5 for you drive from Combo you know, them teewee loolu. Be like man su ma nekkoon town moom I would have been in Pakalinding to send my respect and my regards to the family because Ousmane Kinte is my guy. I went to see him in UK in West Bromwich. Seeti woon naa ko foofu noonu. The other boy Yankuba. These are my good people, you know. And then the last time demoon naa Pakalinding xam nga gis naa daat bi. I went there with Samga Football Club. So bu ma déggee even though moom alhamdulillah because he lived a noble life. am na at yi am na family bi am na ay set so moom life is not a waste am na at bu gudda am na family so ñu ngi you know send our condolences to the entire Kinte family around the Gambia and the Gambia at large so yàlla xaaree ko àjjana te defal ko li nga xam ne moo gën ci moom you know so but Sana on a serious note I think Abdoulaye Ba Sawaji in UK also in America has to come.
Yeah, loolu moo tax ma ne I mean we will bring in people ñoo xam ne dañoo am a neutral opinion about how things are unfolding, you know, because we need to, you know, share it. It's important.
And what
it's an
is
important
expected
aspect of all football. Yeah.
What is expected from our? But I've seen young journalists in the Gambia yoo xam ne they are very ambitious because su ma xoolee ñoom KB Sonko ma xool ñoom this ñoom Fodé Mané. You know, boy, they are very intelligent.
Yeah,
you know, they just need the right environment to sign. There are a lot of them in the Gambia ñoo xam ne they are ñoom Lamin Del Fadera ñoom Pabaro. You know, but it's crazy.
Yeah, all right, guys. It's been really interesting. Almost hit 1 hour 46 minutes, and I think it's important you draw coaching fee, and then you know.
And then Gambia there was a league match as it don't for the Falcons are still flying. Sana.
Oh, they
Falcons,
won today.
They defeated Guinea tomorrow in Brikama by 2-0. Samga also have a good win against Bayern United.
Wow.
Yeah.
We will come to that in our next program.
And then also they chepe sen game sen ligue dona jigéen
female football. Dinañ am
Aliou
Wenger next week.
Waaw bobu next week
Wenger am Aliou Wenger next week, and then we will set live.
Waaw ñu
we will not want to.
Gis naa leen bu ñoo jox ay seen vesi xam nga fan la def vesi marché yooyu nga xam ne man bo nekk mais na def ñu ko takasi mbuus.
And they still owe them. They still even before you. The time of COVID, the guy didn't buy my guy send me 5 million. Really?
All right, guys. It's been an interesting day. Even next week, inshallah, we will have a midweek program. You know, prepare our under 20B. So we will keep the.
Can we do it? Can we do it on a, when are they playing again?
I think on Monday. Usually it's either Sunday or Monday. I have to look at it.
I mean on
Friday.
Yeah. I think it's on either on Sunday or Monday. I have to look at it.
How about me for like to game be here?
Yeah, after the game, yeah.
Well, we'll have talking points, right?
Yeah, we will. Like I said, I'm gonna invite like some coaches around the world. I've spoken to a few of them, you know, to share their opinion, and hopefully now a couple of them on our next program. You know, the next
so I have mom ko prepare nga mom dafa nit whole program nak nas tiju gëj nañ ko am.
Wow, Nas, Nas dama ko mere because mu ngi jema wa ata Aziz. Yeah, Abib nak bu len fi indi wat ata nak bi. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. Have a good day.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.